So one of the worst things you can possibly do is look at the golf ball. And that seems like a really strange statement, but you really don't want to look at the ball when you're hitting it. You want to look at different spots. So for instance, if I'm hitting an iron shot here, and I ask most people when I coach them, oh, what are you looking at? And they tell me, I'm looking at the ball. What part of the ball are you looking at? And they usually say, the very top of the ball. What's likely to happen, do you think, if you're looking at the top of the golf ball? What part of the ball are you going to tend to hit? The top of the ball. That's not what we want to do. So then they say, oh, let's look halfway up the back of the ball. Do you really want the club making contact halfway up the back of the ball? No. That's one of the worst places you can look. So ideally, we want to get the club hitting the bottom of the golf ball. So when you're looking, you should be looking somewhere down here. Don't look at the top, don't look halfway back, look at the bottom. I quite often visualize the blade of grass that the ball is resting on. And if I focus on that, that's giving me the best chance of hitting ball then turf, rather than just ball and no turf, or hitting too much turf and not much ball. So we just look at that. So you can use one of these really expensive training aids I just found here. Just happens there's a broken golf tee on the ground. So you could actually put that down here. Now I have some clients that this works really well to put the tee at the back. Other clients, it works better to put right at the front of the ball. But both of those are located underneath the golf ball. So then you're focusing down low and just behind the ball. So I've got that tee there. I take my setup. So here, I'm not looking at the ball at all. My intention is just to hit that golf tee. I've hit ball, then I've hit turf, and the tee's gone. So just by focusing your attention on the part of the ball that you would like to hit, it's going to help you hit better golf shots. So that's what happens when we hit an iron. What happens when we hit a driver? So I've got my driver, I'm going to tee the ball up. So what do I look at now? Well, I still don't want to look at the ball. For me to hit a good driver, I need to hit half tee, half golf ball. So if I come in here, if I just hit the golf ball, that's not going to launch the ball very high in the air. I'm going to hit up on it, and that's going to launch it quite low, and there's zero contact with the tee. If I hit too much tee, that's going to hit the ball out of the top of the club, which is going to launch it very high, but you'll put a big mark on there. So the ideal thing to hit is half tee, half ball, and that gets the ball being struck out of the top portion of the club, more north. I'm not too worried about east-west, but I do want that ball to be hit in the northern top of that club. So if I just make my focus the golf tee, I'm going to hit better shots. So after I've hit the ball, I want to see what's happened to the tee. If the tee's still stuck in the ground, it means I haven't touched it. If I see the ball move forwards, sideways, or backwards, I don't care which way it goes, I just want to see the tee move. But if we just make our intention, I'm going to hit the golf tee, we should hit the ball a lot better. Really nice drive, my tee has moved, I've caught it in the top part of the club, and that's just me focusing on hitting half tee, half ball. If we go into the bunker, guess what we should be looking at? The sand underneath the ball. We don't want to hit the ball at all in a bunker. We want to get that layer of sand trapped between the club face and the ball, and we really just want to focus on hitting underneath the ball and letting that golf ball carry through. So if you stop looking at the ball, I think you'll go a long way towards improving your contact. So with irons, we want to look under the ball, under at the back or under in front. Try both, see which works best for you. With a golf tee, we want to practice hitting half tee, half ball. And in a bunker shot, we want to practice hitting sand, not the ball at all. The ball will be moved, but there's that layer of sand trapped between the face of the club and the ball. If you want to improve your golf, I'm going to put a link to another video just up here I know is going to help improve your golf.